Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922, Devil Survivor 2, Episode 12, Sunday of Fruition. Whoa. Like, seriously. Oh man. Yo! Fucking A. Oh my god, that ending was like, Jesus Christ. Now, pretty much, this episode was the conclusion from last week. Alcor, the anguished one. Oh my god, that fight was sick. That was, whoa. Going ham. Yeah, Yamato. Oh man, this guy is such a fucking ass. I'm like, he's such an ass. You know? He's such an ass. You know? I'm not going to change my theory on this. I really am not. Especially after what happened in this episode. Now, pretty much, majority of this episode was Alcor versus Yamato. Oh man, that was beast. That was awesome. That fight was awesome. Like, seriously, that fight was awesome like a motherfucker. No fucking around. Basically what happened was, Alcor, he told Yamato, I'm not going to allow you to kill Hibiki, I'm going to kill you. No, that jazz. And he started fighting. I was like, oh my god, that was some sick shit going on. And Alcor's abilities are kind of interesting. He basically has these, I guess you can call them, I don't know if you would call them tentacles. They're more like these, like, thin, like, metal, ropey kind of dagger things that come out of his body that he uses to attack. And he also has the ability to defend. Like, if you attack him, he turns into this box thing. I was like, yo, it's fucking insane. Outright was awesome. I was like, yo, this is awesome. And, basically, it's pretty much a small talk. This majority of this episode was pretty much just Alcor and Yamato talking and fighting. And then he was like saying how, he realizes he was, the more Yamato was closer to the tower, the stronger he got, and he's like, oh, you're leading me to here. And this was an interesting part because Makoto, like, I was like, yo, fine, just go. Because she was basically saying, she was apologizing to Hibiki, Nita, and Daichi, and said she was going to go, because to her, and she's saying that to her, Yamato was her hope. And she was going to go and, I guess, sacrifice herself for him. And, I think it was Nita saying, oh, you must love him and stuff. And this whole episode, just non-stop action of Yamato and Alcor. And he brings out, eventually, Cerberus, Yamato. And he uses that to attack Alcor, and it doesn't work. Alcor beats the hell out of it. I was like, yo, fucking Alcor, anguished one, let's go. The whole time I was like, let's go. Let's go. He was just back and forth. Until Makoto got in the way, he was about to deliver the final blow at Alcor. She got in the way and she got attacked. And I was like, you know, I personally think that Yamato, facade. That is, I believe he's a facade. Like, he's throwing this I'm a son of a bitch facade at people, but let's be honest here. I mean, he did, when Makoto did that, he did show a little emotion, at least. I think. To some extent. And by the way, this gets a 5 out of 5. No surprise there. But I'm like, yo, like, he tells Hibiki, I killed Alcor and Makoto. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm thinking to myself, because she sacrificed herself to save him, and Alcor was trying to kill him by sacrificing himself. So it's not. That was just so stupid. And this entire time, it was just like back and forth, back and forth. And what ends up happening, after Makoto gets, you know, Yamato, and also I should mention Makoto was telling Hibiki, I'll trust the chief to you. Yeah. And he summons 2 other demons, Yamato, that he defeated before. And were defeated. And then, you know, what was it? Alcor was saying he wasn't going to allow him to do that, but he did it anyway. And these demons just beat the shit out of Alcor. Now, there was this one part that just had me flipping. Had me flipping out. Alcor's on the, you know, Yamato pound him into the ground, and Alcor's laying there, and you look at his body. This is part on his body where there's nothing there. You know what you see? Usually, you know, missing part, you know, like wound, you would see, you know, flesh. No, you see like space. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, yo, I guess that's what Cipridians look like. I was bugging out on that scene. I was like, damn. So what ends up happening? He sacrifices. He just wraps Yamato around, and he's basically going to destroy him, blow him up. And we see a flashback of Yamato and Alcor, and saying that, oh, the time that he spent with him, saying that it was fun, and all this stuff. And originally, Alcor, when he last saw him as a child, as he saw Yamato as a child last time, you see in the flashback, saying that he can't go to the future he wants, and saying that the future that Yamato wants for the world isn't a good one, mostly. And after that, and he blows up, Yamato survives. I'm like, this guy just the creator of Devil Survivor 2, or the person who created this game, I think their mission was to make Yamato so bad. Make him so like when I think Yamato, I think I want to punch the wall. Yeah, if he was standing right here, I'd punch him in the face. That's how it is. It's so ridiculous. But what ends up happening is the void. After that happens, thing with Yamato surviving and everything. It enacts. The basically the void comes in and just destroying everything. And Yamato enacts the sequence of meeting Polaris, more or less. And he goes on this platform, and he He sends one of his phones and throws it on the ground, which calls forth the other demons to stop Hibiki. And he says goodbye to Hibiki. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you, Yamato. Yeah. So, it seems like Hibiki can't catch up to him. And that's when Daichi shows up. And Nita. And she stops the two demons that he summoned. And that allows... And this was... I was like, no. And basically, he's on his way. And he looks back. And you see the void. I was like, oh my god, no. Like, no. And it's so bad. And he's just standing there. And he's looking at them. And he's going to the platform. And you see them disappearing. I was like... fucked up. And there was this part where Daichi's trying to think, oh, he's like thinking about Hibiki. And he can't remember him. I'm like, I was so fucked up. So they basically disappear. Everything gets disappeared. But Hibiki is able to get to the area where Yamato was at. And Yamato's like, oh, you survived, Hibiki. Looks like I won't be able to meet Polaris unless I deal with you. It's like, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, Yamato! I fucking hate you! You son of a bitch! And then Hibiki's there, and he calls forth, Hibiki calls forth Bayako, and, Yamato calls forth Cerberus. So basically, you got the tiger and the lion. Well, Cerberus is actually, three-headed dog, but kind of. But yeah, that's basically what happened, and that's where it ends. Ends right there, the showdown. I was like, and even the outro, the ending credits. You know who you see? You see Hibiki and Yamato. That's it. That made it even more crazy. So, that's basically what happened, people. Just total fucking insane in this episode of Devil Survivor 2. Sunday at Fruition. Episode 12. Next week's the final episode, people. Hold on to your seats. I can see a few things happening in this episode. Probably what's going to happen is Yamato needs to die. I'm sorry, because if he survives, he's gonna make a fucked up future. I mean, this is just me, and I don't know what you guys think, because personally, I'm guessing what's going to happen is whoever stands in front of Polaris, I guess things will go back to the way they were, because you're recreating a world, So, but that was just fucked up in the end. That was just like, god damn. I had a feeling, though, it was going to end like that. Like, it was going to be like, only 2 survive. Devil Survivor, So, the only 2 that survived were Hibiki and Yamato. But, holy shit, man. Let's go. Cerberus, Bayako, Hibiki, Yamato. Oh, man. This is going to be awesome. Next week's going to be awesome. It's going to be some episode. I'll tell you right now. But then, Yamato, you son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Go. You should be dead. Yeah, Yamato needs to die. I'm sorry. Anyone who likes this guy, I have this to ask. Why? Why do you like this guy? Girl who considered him hope watched as she died, and he calls her a fool. Like, what the fuck? He doesn't give a shit about anyone. He only cares about himself. So who cares? Huh? Who cares? But yeah, we'll see what happens with this. This is Guy 922. I'll see you guys later. Death to Yamato. I'm sorry, people, but that's the way I see it. Death to Yamato. Come on, Hibiki. Kick this motherfucker's ass. Use Bayako to bite him in the neck. Let's go. See ya.